Have you ever wondered who decided that life is a race? Who made us believe that everything has to happen as quickly as possible? So many of us live as if life comes with a deadline. By a certain age, you're supposed to finish school, find your career, earn enough money, buy a house, start a family, reach one milestone after another. And when those things don't happen on time, we begin to feel like we are falling behind. But who decided this timeline in the first place? If we really stop and look, there isn't just one rule. Every family has different expectations. Every culture defines success differently. Every person walks a different path. And yet, so many of us live by a timeline we never consciously chose. I don't think any of us wake up one morning and decide to turn life into a competition. It happens gradually. At school, we learn to notice where we stand compared to others, and comparison isn't necessarily a bad thing. Seeing someone further ahead can inspire us. It can show us what might be possible for our own lives. But somewhere along the way, comparison can turn into pressure. Someone gets a promotion and suddenly we feel behind. Someone buys a house and we wonder why we haven't done it yet. Someone starts a family, builds a business, travels the world. And instead of thinking, maybe I want that too, we start thinking, why don't I have it already? Maybe that's where the pressure begins. Not in wanting more, but in feeling like we need to have it right now. As if someone else's progress has suddenly put a deadline on our own. Sometimes I look at nature and wonder how strange our relationship with time is. The seasons don't seem to worry about being late. A flower doesn't seem concerned that another one bloomed before it. Everything follows its own rhythm, and yet we live as if time were our opponent. I felt that pressure too. Not because someone told me I had to hurry, but because without realizing it, I had started believing that I always needed to be moving. I felt like I had to get somewhere, but if I'm honest, I didn't always know where. There was always another goal to reach, another thing to accomplish, another version of life I was looking forward to. And there is nothing wrong with that. I think having goals, wanting to grow, wanting something different for yourself can be a beautiful part of life. But sometimes I get so focused on what's next that I forget to notice what's happening right now. The little things I'm building, the ordinary days, the moments that one day I might actually miss. Maybe we can want more for our lives, while still enjoying the life we are building along the way. Because this moment isn't just the space between where we are and where we are going. This is life too. And maybe slowing down doesn't mean giving up on our goals. Maybe it simply gives us the chance to notice the life we are creating while we are creating it. Not just where we are going, but whether it's truly our own. Because if we spend our whole lives chasing the next milestone, when do we actually get to live the life we already have? And maybe that's why sometimes we feel so exhausted. Not just because we have too much to do, but because we've become so used to filling every quiet moment with work, with phones, with notifications, one more video, one more task, one more thing to check off the list. Sometimes I wonder if being busy has slowly become something we use to reassure ourselves that we are moving forward. And that makes me wonder, when did we become so busy? Not just in our calendars, but in our minds. Maybe that's a question for another day. Until next time, stay curious, stay serene.